Hello and welcome to another Holy Snack Roll. Today we've got a very special international themed edition because I think, Sean, just over to your left there, you've got some
Sean's been on holiday.
snacks from Ireland.
Yes.
From the Emerald Isle.
From the Emerald Isle, I've got the famous Tayto crisp.
Now, for people that aren't familiar with Taytos, could we call them the Irish equivalent of your Walkers?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're an institution. From Ulster, so I got these at Belfast Airport. I managed to pick them up for a very expensive price. They're about £1.80 each, similar price to what the other thing. I bought them from W.H. Smith's.
I was going to say, you sent a picture of the vending machine with a different flavour on each.
Yeah, there was a vending machine which had every flavour on it, but I actually got these from a W.H. Smith's, which essentially only exists to rip you off.
You're paying top dollar in Smiths nowadays,
Yeah.
aren't you? Yeah.
We still accept advertising from W.H. Smith's. I love W.H. Smith.
Yeah.
Buy pens,
Yeah.
magazines, newspapers.
We appreciate the effort, the commitment, Sean.
Yeah.
And can't wait to get tucked into it. One other little side note about Taytos. I think maybe the first crisp brand to have its own theme park
Oh yeah.
Oh, good knowledge.
in
that's
Dublin.
Yeah.
I think Tayto World or some such.
It's got to be something like that, isn't it?
I couldn't tell you if it's any good or not, but I expect the crisps there are pretty banging.
What's the little mascot called? Mr. Tayto? Tommy Tayto?
It's not Mr. Chips.
Mr. Tayto.
Mr. Tayto, yeah.
Set deep in Ulster's countryside is Tayto Castle, where Tayto have been making some of the world's best loved crisps and snacks since 1956. Using the best local ingredients, Mr. Tayto selects the finest specially grown spuds, gently cooking them until crisp and golden. He actually selects them. This guy, this giant potato in a
And he's got a theme park
he's
and a castle.
No one's going to know potatoes like a potato, though, are they? Really?
And
So,
still finds time to advertise for Weight Watchers and appear on MasterChef.
What a guy. So, what flavours have we got? I
right,
think we've
okay.
got some absolute classics.
Alright, we're
here.
just going to go through it one by one and we're going to taste them. We're going to have to rattle through these. Right, first one, spring onion. Not pickled onion, not cheese and onion, spring onion.
Golden Wonder used to do a spring onion.
The scallion, as it's known. In
So,
Tayto country.
So green in Ireland, it's in the sort of Golden Wonder vibe. It's cheese and onion,
It's
right?
cheese and onion,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
Unlike
Yeah,
your Walkers
right
of this
back.
world.
It's not a lot of flavour there. It's like a gentle cheese and onion, really, isn't it? It's like cheese and onion
That's
without the
fair.
cheese, basically.
It is like a gentle...
It's quite nice, though.
They're pretty good. There's not much snap to the
I
crisp.
quite like that feathery... I don't know if you'd call it feathery, but...
I think
There's a softness to the
Yeah.
chomp.
there's a shape.
Yeah.
The shape of the crisp. They're more like carefully sliced potato
as
pieces.
opposed to what?
Well, Walkers, you get all bendy shapes, don't you? Kind of crevices
Yeah.
and
I think that's because they've been crisp. They've been in the fryer longer, so they sort of curl up a little bit more.
yeah. But these are a
Maybe
bit
that's why
more.
they're crispy as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're okay, not bad. I would eat again. Okay, next one, Smokey Bacon. It's a classic.
It is a classic.
You don't really get Smokey Bacon. These are literally classics. You don't really get Smokey Bacon
No.
anymore.
There's no
It's all bloody ham hock and Wiltshire ham,
yeah.
isn't it?
there's no frills to these crisps.
Chorizo.
Chorizo.
Oh my god, that's a
They're hit.
nostalgia here, but also a big flavour here. That is a fantastic crisp, isn't it? Oh, that is a
Isn't
great. That's a great crisp. I'm getting frazzles. I'm basically just getting frazzles. but
Yeah, it's a little bit of a McCoy's roast beef sort of vibe in there.
Yeah.
Smoky bacon.
yeah.
The aftertaste. The aftertaste of a good smoky bacon crisp as well is.
Oh, it's
top.
very good, very good.
They're fantastic.
Well done, Mr. Tayto. Fantastic.
Yeah, he has done well though, hasn't he?
Next, please.
Hats off.
Next is Worcester sauce, spelt Worcester sauce.
I'm excited about
I
this.
don't know if that's some
Is that-
anti-English sentiment creeping in there.
Buster.
I didn't have Mr. Tayto down as a bigot. But,
Or is it just sort of child-friendly,
no
simplified
offense.
spelling?
Yeah, I mean, it's simplified spelling, yeah. Again, I love Worcester sauce flavour crisp.
So it's a bit more of a Walker's sort of.
They're fantastic.
The look of ecstasy on your face there says it all.
They taste a little bit to me like Walker's prawn cocktail.
Well, I think
Slightly twangy aftertaste of that, yeah.
prawn cocktail, Worcester sauce, and any tomato flavoured crisp are basically the same thing.
Yeah, because you get those the Walker's tomato ketchup flavour that are
Yeah.
also very similar to that.
Yeah, fair point.
It's basically
Lovely.
tomato with a little bit of vinegar. All right, next one, ready salted. We all know it. We all love it.
Let's get this one out of the way. Eh?
There is a place for a ready salted crisp.
There is definitely.
There is not a place for ready salted
No?
crisp. Not in my book.
Not on your dinner table.
Nah. Why?
Just
It's good. I mean, let's use this one to discuss.
palate cleanser.
Yeah, I mean, like the actual crisp, the crisp construction. I know I already said it's slightly softer. It's not as crisp. You like the slice? You can tell it's come from the same potato.
Yep.
What's your input here, Sean?
So they're pretty uniform in size, aren't they? And the flavour seems pretty nicely evenly spread.
Yes.
You don't get duds like you get with like a big crisp, like a Monster Munch or a What's It, where there'll be one or two offs. These all seem pretty consistent, so that's good.
And I always like a ready salted to get when it gets saltier towards the bottom of the bag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you get a bit of gubbins at the bottom.
Pour it in. I like that. Again, yeah.
Nothing but bangers left.
Roast chicken.
Roast chicken.
Yeah.
What
Wow.
I'm going to do for the next one is I'm going to let you guess the flavour from the colour. Should have done that at the start. What a bit of fun game.
Again, was there ever a roast chicken Walkers or Golden Monday?
Yeah.
It was, and it was
yeah.
that colour too.
Yeah.
Roast chicken, when I used to get you used to get like a selection pack for your lunch boxes. You know, you get like 8, 12 in a pack or whatever.
Yeah,
roast
yeah.
chicken was always the last ones. No one wanted the roast chicken.
I want the roast chicken.
So it's not a classic, or as in it's not been the most popular over the years. But
What's the sensation? Walker's Sensations flavour now for chicken? Is it other than roasted
Chicken and lime.
Chicken and
Oh,
thyme.
not lime.
That's like the modern adaptation.
which actually you spend like £3 more on the bag, but these are nice.
They are nice, actually. Yeah. If I could write a letter to my 8-year-old self, I'd say, give the roast chicken a try.
Yeah.
Give the Taytos a go.
They're not so bad.
That's pretty decent. I like them. They were surprisingly good. I wasn't expecting much.
I like it. Yeah.
They're no frills crisps, aren't they? These at the moment.
What flavour are these?
Purple pack. So we've had Worcester
Viewer.
sauce. So is it?
It says pickled onion on the back. They're pickled onion!
I was gonna guess beef.
Pickled onion. Think pickled onion, what do you think?
Monster Munch.
Monster Munch.
Discos, you're both wrong.
Wow. 2 to 1.
Pickled onion discos. Yeah? I'm looking for a good tangy hit here.
I don't think I've ever had a pickled onion.
It's got to be.
crisp.
I'm dying to know your thoughts.
Oh, it just tastes like a pickled onion. Sounds stupid to say.
On the tongue.
Like one you get from the chippy, you know?
You wouldn't want to eat one of those with a coleslaw.
Ooh.
That's a good
There's a real feeling on the tongue there, like a real
sensation.
Little fizz.
fizz. Like the flavour exploded.
Alright, let's give up on the game. Cheese and onion. Now, if one Tayto is a classic, it's the cheese and onion.
The yellow.
In my opinion.
The yellow bag.
If you go into like some pubs, well, I don't know, Irish pubs in London anyway, you're always going to have Tayto, cheese and onion, possibly ready salted.
Possibly salt and vinegar.
Yeah, never really seen any other ones.
So what, salt and vinegar must be blue then, if yellow is cheese and onion.
I haven't actually got some.
Yeah, it is blue. It is blue.
And what was green?
Spring onion.
Spring onion.
Which was the weakest one
I'm
so
all,
far.
I'm all confused.
Alright, cheese and onion.
So, is cheese and onion different from spring onion?
Let's come back
You're
to
wanting more of a cheesy hit.
Yeah. That's like cheese and onion light.
I thought the spring onion was the cheese and onion replacement.
It's a good cheese and onion flavour crisp. And if you tell me what I like about
I'm
these...
getting more cheese. I'm getting cheese, onion. I'm not really getting cheese and onion from that.
Oh, right. Thought you were working out what the missing ingredient in this one was.
Springs.
You know what's missing from the spring onion one? The cheese. I just like the no-nonsense flavours to these.
Yeah,
crisps.
they are no nonsense. No frills. They're just classic crisps.
Done well.
He says it on the bag.
Good flavours.
The secret's in the flavour.
It's not
The
wrong with
flavour
the
in
old
all
Tayto.
of these has been noticeable
Yeah.
and pretty decent throughout.
Punchy
good.
and-
Very good. Couple more to go. Stay with us.
Oh,
Beef
yes.
and onion.
There's the beef.
I do love a beef and onion.
Bring out the beef.
So I'll be interested to see if
Beef
this
and
is.
onion. Is beef and onion the standard flavour or just beef?
Roast beef.
Roast
Is
beef.
this any different
beef,
from?
There's a Marks and Spencer's beef and onion flavour that is a triumph.
Is this
really
going to be
strong.
much different from a Worcester sauce? I mean, what did I think tasted
You get
like?
horseradish, roast beef horseradish flavour from Aldi as well.
I think those Brannigan's beef and mustards crisps killed off any other beef flavour crisps for me. They're the daddy.
grilled steak McCoys.
Yeah, they're good. They're not great. They're not as punchy as I'd like.
Yeah, I think that's one of the weaker ones, but I think I've got a bias. I'm not as into beef flavoured crisps as
true.
most of the other flavours there, because they tend not to be as punchy.
Tell you what, beef and onion hula hoops are punchy, and they're not as
Yeah,
punchy
that's
as them.
nice, yeah.
This has got to be prawn cocktail.
Has to be.
Cocktail.
Or
It's prawn cocktail.
yeah,
I knew it. What did I say?
Yeah, you did say.
he called it.
Nice sort of
Yeah.
orangey sheen to them. I'm expecting a lot
They
of.
look like a bag of good sized crisps as well.
Yeah.
In this batch.
Slightly different to the Rivals prawn cocktail. Not as punchy, but
I'm
nice.
just getting it through my nose in a little bit.
It's got a quite sort of sweetness to it.
Yeah, it's sweeter, isn't it?
I'm not that big a fan of.
Without the tang.
There's a strong start, but the flavour just evaporates quite quickly.
I think the stars of the show for me though. Smokey Bacon,
Yeah.
Yes,
agree
that
with
was
that.
the one. Yes.
pickled onion. That was very good. I'd definitely cheese and onion. I don't think you can mess with. And most improved roast chicken.
Yeah, that's a sort of throwback, honourable mention.
Yeah.
But the other three, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll have to agree. But then Worcester sauce wasn't
Worcester.
too far away.
Yeah.
Roast beef also. Just a great batch of flavours all round. If you get all of them in a multi-pack,
So,
you're laughing.
dear Mr. Tayto,
Keep doing what you're doing.
keep doing what you're doing, but also do it here and bring them over, put them in multi-packs, and we'll eat them. Don't we?
We will eat them.
Yeah, and there's
wasn't a flavour there that we disliked.
no gimmicks there. They're just good flavoured crisps, well branded, traditional colours. Well, strong colours for each.
Yeah.
I love them. So you could do a lot worse than getting down to your shop and buying a bag load of Taytos.
Yeah, that's right. If you can, which you probably can't. So there you go.
Go to Ireland.
Go to Ireland. That's the main takeaway from this episode.
Okay, cool. I think that'll just about wrap us up. See you next time. Make sure you like and subscribe. See ya.
Bye bye.